Get ready to relive the most epic, heart-pumping, and thrilling moments in gaming history. Whether you're a seasoned gamer or a casual player, today's video will take you on a nostalgic journey through the most unforgettable scenes in gaming history. You'll be amazed at how far gaming has come as we showcase the unforgettable scenes that have made us laugh, cry, and jump out of our seats. This list is sure to captivate you with its stunning graphics, immersive soundtracks, and adrenaline-pumping action. So get ready to experience the rush of victory, the agony of defeat, and the thrill of the human gaming moments that will stay with you forever. Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to discuss the top 10 gaming moments. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of the latest updates on our channel. Video games have always been a powerful medium that captivates us and ignites our imagination. When it comes to immersion, video games have a unique advantage over other forms of media. Sure, Hollywood may boast massive screens, booming speakers, and even 3D effects, but they simply cannot compete with the level of interactivity that gaming offers. And with this interactivity comes the potential for jaw-dropping, shell-shocking, and downright surprising moments that can leave gamers worldwide stunned. These games have not only surprised and challenged us, but they have also left us feeling exhilarated and rewarded. Whether you're a seasoned gamer or a newbie, there is no shortage of memories to be made in this boundless world of gaming. So get ready to be thoroughly entertained as we take a trip through gaming's most unforgettable moments. Number 10. Uncharted 3: Drake's Deception. Chapter 17 of the game is a roller coaster ride of adrenaline and danger that starts with a simple fistfight on a cargo plane. But quick-thinking hero Nathan Drake takes things to the next level by using a cargo container's parachute to deal with his opponent, only to find that the container is tied to all the other cargo, causing chaos and a battle for survival. Hanging from a net, dodging gunfire, and climbing up trucks over the vast Sahara Desert is just the beginning of this intense sequence that keeps escalating. Despite the scripted nature of the scene, the player is given agency through quick-time moments and a challenging firefight that surpasses even Hollywood movies. And of course, Drake survives the impossible, enduring stunts no ordinary person could withstand. When the dust finally settles and you land in the desert, you realize that the danger is far from over, making this scene not just a moment to catch your breath, but a moment to applaud the sheer brilliance and excitement of the game. Number 9. Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed 2 delivers a jaw-dropping moment that left the player speechless. As if fist-fighting the Pope wasn't enough of an emotional roller coaster, the game upped the ante with Ezio's encounter with the image of Minerva in a mysterious vault from the first civilization. But what really sent chills down our spine was when Minerva turned away from Ezio's to address Desmond directly through the camera. It was as if we were being acknowledged as the ones reliving Ezio's memories, and the fact that a hologram knew that one day we would be watching blew our minds. As the significance of the moment settled in, we couldn't help but feel empathy for Ezio, whose entire journey had led to this point, only to discover that it was all for a message meant for someone he would never meet. This moment marked a pivotal turning point for the series, revealing more about its world and giving Ezio a deeper sense of purpose. Number 8. Batman: Arkham Asylum. Games become even more terrifying when they break their own rules, and suddenly the information you thought you knew can no longer be trusted. This is precisely what happens in Batman: Arkham Asylum, where amidst all the punching, sneaking, and exploring, Scarecrow appears and changes everything. The first time Batman is hit with fear toxin, it's a subtle shift, with just enough foreshadowing to signal that something isn't quite right. The voices start to whisper, growing angrier and more insistent until it feels like they're right inside your head. Then you enter a room that looks identical to the one you just left, and suddenly, Batman is up against something he can't punch or kick his way out of. It's a mind-bending experience, and it's nothing short of incredible to watch. But even that pales in comparison to the final dose of fear toxin, which is so intense that it tricks you into thinking your game has glitched out and crashed. With just the right amount of visual and audio distortion, it creates a sense of unease that grows until it becomes outright terror. It goes beyond just scaring Batman, it scares you, the player. And then, just when you think it can't get any worse, it replays the entire opening scene in a twisted and sickening way, taunting you with fake games over screens and tooltips that make no sense. Scarecrow's hallucinations are the perfect realization of a comic book power brought to life in a video game. And the way that fear seeps into every aspect of the game is nothing short of brilliant. It's an experience that you'll never forget. Number 7. Grand Theft Auto 4. The mission known as Three-Leaf Clover begins innocuously enough as you rendezvous with your shady accomplices at a downtown bank. However, even the best-laid plans can go awry, and this job takes a hard turn for the worse. Suddenly, you find yourself amid an all-out war zone, bullets whizzing past your ears as you struggle to stay alive. In a pulsing, pounding adrenaline rush, you race through the city's labyrinth streets, your heart pounding in your chest as you dodge the authorities and the oncoming trains. It's a chaotic, edge-of-your-seat sequence that tests your skills to the limit and will have you holding your breath until the very end. This is no ordinary mission. It's a white-knuckle ride that will leave you reeling long after the dust has settled. Number 6. Uncharted 2: Among Thieves. The train sequence in Uncharted 2 is the quintessential masterpiece, as it features a stunning spectacle that ranks as one of the most remarkable set pieces in the history of gaming. The mission begins as a daring rescue, but soon transforms into a heart-pounding chase that propels our hero, Nathan Drake, to the top of a high-speed train as it hurtles through a treacherous mountain pass. In his path are armored enemies, whom he takes down with incredible acrobatics and precise gunfire. Drake even manages to shoot down a helicopter that's hot on his tail. But just as victory seems imminent, he's betrayed, shot, and left hanging for dear life. This climactic scene not only answers the game's most significant questions, but also delivers a breathtaking, action-packed finale that showcases the game's unparalleled storytelling and thrilling gameplay, all in one fell swoop. Number 5. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. As Grand Theft Auto Vice City begins, the player takes control of Tommy Vercetti, fresh out of jail and ready to make a name for himself in the criminal underworld. Tasked by his former mafia boss with setting up a criminal empire in Vice City, Vercetti meets Lance Vance, a man who proves to be a valuable ally in his mission. The two become fast friends, with Vance even teaching Vercetti his own patented dance move. But as with any criminal enterprise, betrayal is always a possibility. In the mission, Keep Your Friends Close, Lance double-crosses Vercetti during a drug deal by tripping off the buyer that the money is fake. It's a shocking turn of events that leads to a brutal and emotional climax. Vercetti finds himself not only defending his home against a swarm of mafiosos, but also facing the heart-wrenching tasks of taking down his former friend and ally, Lance Vance. It's a moment that will leave players reeling as they grapple with the consequences of their actions and the realization that sometimes even the closest friendships can be shattered by the allure of money and power. Number 4. Batman: Arkham City. Rocksteady brought Batman back to life with the critically acclaimed Arkham Asylum, but they took it to another level with the release of Arkham City. In this game, players get to explore an entire section of Gotham while flying and beating up thugs. The main objective of the game is for Batman to locate Joker and uncover the dangerous Protocol 10, which is orchestrated by the elusive Hugo Strange. During his quest, Batman discovers his arch-nemesis Joker, who is slowly deteriorating due to illness. The Joker reveals his plans to poison Gotham, beginning with the Caped Crusader himself, and Batman must race against the clock to find a cure. After facing off against his enemies and finally destroying the Lazarus Pit, Batman finally thwarts Joker's plan. However, just as he's about to save himself and the Joker with the last vial of the antidote, the Clown Prince of Crime stabs Batman, causing the vial to shatter into pieces. Even though the Joker had always been his enemy, Batman is torn between saving him or saving himself. In a shocking turn of events, Batman chooses to save Joker, but the Joker has one last laugh before succumbing to his illness and dying. Although the Joker returned in the infamous Arkham Knight, he was only a figment of Batman's distorted imagination due to the fear toxin. The real Joker was gone for good, as emphasized by the scene of his cremation. The Batman franchise was forever changed by this dramatic moment, and it remains one of the most iconic moments in gaming history. Number 3. Assassin's Creed Revelations. Although many argue that Revelations is the weakest installment of the Ezio trilogy, its storyline undoubtedly has its moments. As Ezio reaches the end of his journey and enters the sacred tomb of Altair, an electrifying sensation runs through the player's veins. The ambiance is solemn as Ezio stands in the same room with the game's three main characters, each belonging to a different timeline, but connected by destiny. This moment is not only a testament to the game's incredible storytelling, but also a nod to the intricate web of time and space that governs the Assassin's Creed universe. Although the modern-day storyline may not have developed much after this point, witnessing the timelines intertwine in such a unique way was truly a remarkable experience that left a lasting impression on all who played the game. Number 2. The Last of Us. The Last of Us isn't just another game about the end of the world. It's a game about the bond between two people, Ellie and Joel, whose relationship is built on trust. The harsh, external circumstances that they face bring them together, and as they journey across the country fighting for their survival, their trust in each other grows stronger. But their trust is put to the ultimate test at the end of the game, in a moment that will leave you wondering. As Joel saves Ellie's life from a group of fireflies who want to use her to develop a cure, he lies to her about what happened. He tells her that the fireflies have given up on finding a cure, and she asks him to swear that he's telling the truth. At that moment, the bond between them hangs in the balance. It's a heart-wrenching moment that leaves you wondering whether Ellie believes him or not, and in the end, it doesn't matter, because what's most important is the trust they built between them, the unspoken understanding of their relationship, and the love they share that transcends the end of the world. Number 1. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Call of Duty campaigns are known for their heart-pumping moments of explosive action. However, in Call of Duty 4, there was a moment that stood out from the rest. A moment that wasn't bombastic or entertaining, but one that left a lasting impact. After rescuing a downed pilot, Sergeant Paul Jackson and his team head towards a helicopter for extraction. But in the distance, a nuclear explosion sends their chopper crashing to the ground. In the aftermath, the player is left crawling through a radioactive wasteland, listening to the anguished cries of their dying comrades. The screen fades to white as Jackson takes his last breath, and the perspective you've been following since the beginning of the game is lost forever. It's a powerful and haunting reminder of the horrors of nuclear war. This scene shows us that sometimes the most impactful moments are not the loudest or most action-packed, but the ones that leave an incredible mark on our hearts and minds. And with this, we reach the end of today's video. As we sign off, we want to hear from you. What do you think of today's video? If we missed out on anything, leave a comment below. Let's keep the conversation going. As for today, we'll be ending today's video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.